Oh boy, oh fucking boy. You know what we're gonna talk about. Guys, we are gonna I debate. Here's the fucking thing, okay? I don't have a script in front of me. I wasn't gonna make this video. I was just kind of sitting there flabbergasted, much like all of you were all day long, I'm sure. And I thought to myself, I'm not gonna make a video on the leaks because I don't want to exploit NetherRealm Studios for my benefit, for the channel's benefit. They work super hard day in and day out to make games for us to enjoy. They thrive themselves on the reveals. And even though these leaks are incredibly hype to us as a community and as fans, there are several, if not the entire studio, hanging out tonight, probably super fucking bummed out about all this. So I thought, I'm going to respect that. I'm not going to exploit that to get views. But yet here the fuck I am exploiting it to get views. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to talk about it because it just needs to be talked about. You know, we're all so excited about Mortal Kombat 11. Today I get on the internet and then boom, I refresh Reddit just out of nowhere. And then there is a photo of Aaron Black, which tells me immediately, okay, the Steam achievement leaks were real. He's standing there. His character model looks pretty similar to what we would see with in MKX, albeit, of course, much more detailed and much more beautiful looking. And I mean beautiful in the badass sense, not in the tight pants cowboy sense. But yeah, Aaron Black looks pretty cool. Of course, now all these photos that we're talking about are taken by the most amateur fucking potato photographer you could ever imagine. So don't expect a whole lot to be able to see. I'm sure you've already seen the leaks, but yeah, so the photo of Aaron Black, I was like, oh my god, that's fucking crazy. I started talking about it with friends. We're posting it in a Discord. We're all freaking out about it. And then not too much longer later, there is a photo of a green woman. This green woman is looking to be, as they say, Cetrion or Cetrion. And then just a few seconds later, boom! The fucking the screenshot of the select screen came out. And on this select screen, the first thing that I notice are 34 cock-sucking slots. Now, we all knew and had kind of been going under the assumption that the base roster was going to be 25 slots, with, of course, we know 6 DLC and probably Shao Kahn. But here we are seeing, if we are to assume that a lot of these slots are the 6 DLC slots, that we're probably looking about a base roster of 28 or so, which is pretty crazy. Now, there are some further leaks that we'll discuss here in a little bit that kind of go over a list of what the final roster is going to be, which I personally am taking with a complete grain of salt. But I thought for a minute, let's focus on the select screen here and go over what we see. So, of course, on the top row, we have Jackie and Cetrion. Now, I was not super stoked on the notion of Jackie returning into the franchise. I just thought she had a boring and bland character design. She really served no story purposes other than just to be Cassie's fucking sidekick. She just never really grew into her own. I was a fan of a couple of the other combat kids and Cassie much more than I was Jackie. However, based on this minuscule, grainy photo, it does look to be that she is coming into her own a little bit. Her character model, from what we can tell, looks a whole lot better, and it looks like she has a little bit more personality than she did first time around. And then next to her is Cetrion, who has a huge poison ivy thing going on. Obviously, what we're assuming is Cetrion is going to be probably the Dream Lady from Jade's MK9 ending, proving to be canon. Really going to be interesting to see what's happening. Of course, we do have the quote-unquote leaks, quote-unquote stupid rumors, maybe not stupid, probably legit, who knows, that Cetrion is Konaka's daughter, and so we'll see kind of what happens there. Next row down, Kano looking like, it's funny, I sent this to Gordy, and he was like, the most amazing thing about this is that they got Burt Reynolds to play Kano. If you know Gordy, that coming out of his mouth, it's funny as shit. So Kano, Garrus, and then Frost, looking like Sub-Zero's ultimate from Mortal Kombat Deception. Some bald nonsense going on with the ladies in this game. However, if we take a broader look at this select screen, it's quite evident that some key gear pieces are missing on some characters. Sub-Zero's missing his mask, Cabal's missing his mask, Jade's missing his her mask. Aaron Black's missing his mask, so we couldn't probably assume that Frost is missing her hair, which would be a customizable gear piece. I can't imagine that they would just have her bald. And I'm sure bald is an option maybe, but not by default, I'm sure. And then a huge surprise next to her is a silhouette for Jax, who I had no inkling that he would be coming back for this game. In fact, I even had conversations as of just yesterday that I did not think that he would be a returning character, but yet sure enough, as you're born, there he is. Down below, we have a placeholder slot for Johnny Cage. This is probably an older alpha build. Then we have D'Vorah next to her, next to Johnny. Then Baraka. Then we have Cassie Cage, who is looking better than she did in her reveal from the behind-the-scenes trailer. Then we have Kung Lao, which it may not mean much to you or Billy Bob Thornton sitting next to you, but it means a lot to me. Kung Lao is in my top 3 or 4 favorite characters, and I was teetering on the edge of like, well, what if he is just an NPC hanging out with you in story mode and not playable? So I'm super stoked to see that he is in fact on the roster. Next to him is Kotal Khan, who is looking fantastic. Also coupled with that, of course, is a full-blown, albeit horribly photographed full render of Kotal Khan, where he looks absolutely fantastic. Very similar to his MKX costume. However, his headdress is missing. He's got a cool nose piece, a lot more body paint. Very slick. I'm super into that. Next row down, we have Aaron Black, like we mentioned at the beginning of the video. Then next to him, Liu Kang, my boy. What's up, Liu? Then we got Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden. And then we got this Avatar-looking fucking Lord of the Rings son of a bitch guy here. This is the Collector, supposedly. That's the name that's listed on this screen. We don't know if that's an official name or not. But it's interesting because this name has been floating around for months, as you and I know. Lots of leaks talking about the Collector. Collector this, Collector that. Collector's going to be half cyborg, half alien, weird creature. A lot of interesting things here. But then we do see that there is a little blue fucking guy. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what kind of realm he comes from, what his story's all about. I'm totally willing to give him a shot, because here's the thing about the roster is all the characters they've shown so far, especially with Johnny Cage's reveal yesterday, is they're knocking it out of the park with all of these characters. Like, we're talking some serious fucking game design, next level character design, movesets, animations, personality. It's all off the charts. So every one of these characters, even the ones I wasn't excited about, like maybe Jackie and stuff, I'm going in with an open mind because I have full faith in NRS at this point. Anyway, Collector, very intrigued by this. And then down below we have Cabal and Jade and Scarlet. And then, next to that is Noob. Of course, that is Noob Saibot, who then shortly thereafter was officially fully leaked with his full render on the customization screen. Just looking NetherRealm as fuck. God, he looks so sick. I couldn't believe my eyes looking at this character model. Just incredible. He looks like just an evil son of a bitch. I cannot wait to get my hands on him and to see where he plays into the story. That's really that's one of the most exciting things about this. Another thing to note is he just looks so sick. That's all. That's the only thing to know. Down below that, we then, of course, have Sonya. Then we have confirmation that Katana is indeed on the roster, assuming that KIT isn't something that stands for like a new character named Kitty Cunt. Maybe fucking Kintaro. No, but that's Katana, obviously, for sure. Then below that is the source of all my frustrations and horror. Is that SHA? Is that Shao Kahn? Is it Shang fucking Tsung, who we want it to be? There's a lot of arguments back and forth of why this could be one or the other. It could be Shao Kahn because he's obviously already on the roster. It could be Shang Tsung because Shao Kahn is technically a DLC character, even though he's not part of the DLC 6. But he is a DLC character, and as we do see on this list, there is no note of the DLC characters. All those slots are are blank. So this could really go either way. We'll really just kind of have to see what further leaks come out or what reveals happen. there is a list floating around of a supposed typed out list of what the full roster is going to be, and if that list is to believed, then we are looking at 2 secret unlockable characters, one of them being Melina, which is cool. A lot of you would be stoked about that. I'm stoked about it. The other would be Shang Tsung, which I'm totally fine if he's an unlockable character. I don't give a shit how Shang Tsung comes into play as long as he's on the fucking roster. That's what I'm saying there. So then, of course, we've got close-up looks at a couple other things here. So then we have close-up look at Liu Kang's character model. That was leaked from his gear selection piece. Looks like his arm gauntlets are part of his customizable pieces. It'll be interesting to see what his other 2 pieces will be. I suspect one of them will be a customizable fireball. That'll be cool. That's probably where you see the skull fireballs coming into play from that trailer. And then we have the look at young Kano here in his MK3 costume. Kano's cool. I have a lot of nostalgic feelings for Kano. I can really go either way on Kano as a character with or his inclusion in this game. But this fucking skin is legit. Super sick. I love the throwback to MK3. It's going to be interesting to see how he plays in the story. I love his classic eyepiece there. That's obviously going to be customizable. Very cool. The one thing that is even cooler that you can see on the sides of these leaked customization screen pictures is the stats. There are stats to the unlockables. If you look at noobs, it tells you there. So his mask, 31 unlockable pieces. Sickles, 50 unlockable pieces. Shadows, that'll be interesting to see. So that'll probably be like his clone from MK9, be retooled into some sort of shadow thing. 50 of those. And then we have 6 skins. 4 intros, 4 victories, 5 end-of-round taunts, 10 brutalities for everybody. That's incredible. 10 fatalities. The skins is where I kind of want to focus on. So obviously, it's great to see that there's tons of unlockable pieces for gear. Skins, though, 0 out of 6. I'm curious on if that is including all the color variants or if that's like 6 skins and then each skin will have a bunch of different color variants like we've seen with Scorpion and stuff leading into several slots. I think that's how that's going to be. Anyway, guys, I don't want to fucking dick around with this too much. I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to give my opinions on what I thought about them. My opinions are as follows. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're playing Mortal Kombat 11, but not when you're working at NRS and leaking photos because your bitch ass gets fired and fucking taken to court for breaking NDAs. So don't do that shit. However, as fans, this is very exciting to see. Obviously, guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Sorry, this is more of a sloppy voiceover, unscripted. I'm just rambling like a bitch here. But I love talking to you guys, and I love talking Mortal Kombat to and with you. So, with that said, comment below. Press that fucking subscribe button. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to R24. Subscribe to us, because we put out quality content, and we put production value into our shit, as you can fucking see in everything that I do. And click the bell so you know when that production value is coming all over your face. Guys, Adam Ronin, let's see what's next. We'll talk to you soon. See you later.